Hey, happy winter, guys. Welcome to Texas. Today, I'm just gonna. I gave in to Bucky the Pirate. He wanted to do a special segment as we enter the winter months here in Texas to everyone at Canada Travels Texas and also the family at ATX ITAC at www.facebook.com/ATX Internal Tactical Arts. Okay, so why do I think I'm going to regret this? All right, here it is. Here's Bucky the Pirate, and he wants to talk about the dangers of fruit. That fructose is poisonous. Or fruit. Yeah, you shouldn't eat fruit, that it's bad for you, okay? Contrary to the popular belief that it's really good and healthy to eat fruit, okay? So this is completely uncensored and unedited, purely Bucky the Pirate. I did tell him you can't swear too much because some kids, parents who watch our channel aren't into that. So if he slips up, sorry, he's just the pirate. All right, here he is.
Ha! Thank you, celebrity Liam Stone. And welcome to Texas in the winter. Look at my hook. Okay, now, I want to do this tactical tip, to all the different people at Canada Travels Texas and the ATX ITAC family. All right, it's winter time now, and a great advice is to stop eating fruits. All right, I'm pretty old. I'm 80. I was born in 1935, which makes me 82. I look 30, right? Anyway, I have a lot of friends who are here in Texas. They are cowboys, real cowboys, and they're over 100 years old. They're older than me, and they are in great shape. And as cowboys, they eat mostly meat and cheese and things like that, never fruits. And they're lean, mean, fighting machines. So I researched this, and I found out that fruit is toxic. It can't be processed by the liver, the human liver, for human beings. Okay? All right. I am going to recite to you a portion from a book written by a Canadian doctor, Dr. Jason Fung. I memorized it. All right. So here goes. Fructose, the most dangerous sugar. Where does fructose fit in? Fructose does not raise the blood glucose appreciably, yet it is even more strongly linked to obesity and diabetes than glucose. From a nutritional standpoint, neither fructose nor glucose contain essential nutrients. As a sweetener, both are similar, yet fructose seems particularly malevolent to human health. Whew! Fructose was previously considered a benign sweetener because of its low glycemic index. Fructose is found naturally in all fruits and is the sweetest natural occurring carbohydrate. What could be wrong with that? The problem, as often is the case, is a matter of scale. Natural fruit consumption contributed to only a small amount of fructose to our diet, in the range of 15 to 20 grams per day. Things began to change with the development of high fructose corn syrup. Fructose consumption steadily rose until the year 2000, when it peaked at 9% of total calories. Adolescents, in particularly heavy users were particularly heavy users of fructose at 72.8 grams per day. High fructose corn syrup was developed in the 1960s as a liquid equivalent to sucrose. Sucrose was processed from large cane and sugar beets. While not exactly expensive, it wasn't exactly cheap. High fructose corn syrup, however, could be processed from the river of cheap corn that was flowing out of the American Midwest. And that was the decisive factor in favor of high fructose corn syrup. It was cheap. In processed foods, high fructose corn syrup found a natural partner. As a liquid, it could be incorporated into processed food, but its advantages didn't stop there. Just consider that it is sweeter than glucose, prevents freezer burn, helps browning, mixes easily, extends shelf life, keeps bread soft, and has a low glycemic index. Soon, high fructose corn syrup found its way into almost every processed food. Pizza sauce, soup, bread, cookie, cake, ketchup, sauces, you name it. It probably contained high fructose corn syrup. It was cheap, and big food companies cared about costs more than anything else in the world. Food manufacturers raised to use the high fructose corn syrup at every opportunity. Okay, here's the deal. Fructose can't be metabolized by the human body. Fructose metabolism. Next part I memorized. Here it goes from Dr. Jason Fung. As the danger of dietary fructose received increased scrutiny, researchers scrambled to investigate. Glucose and fructose differ in many significant ways. Whereas most every cell in the body can use glucose for energy, no cell has the ability to use fructose, or fruit, sugar. Where glucose requires insulin for maximum absorption, fructose does not. Once inside the body, only the liver can metabolize fructose. Where glucose can be dispersed throughout the body for use as energy, fructose is targeted like a guided missile to the liver. Excessive fructose puts significant pressure on the liver since other organs cannot help. It is the difference between pressing down with a hammer and pressing down with a needle point. Much less pressure is needed if it is all directed to a single point. At the liver, fructose is rapidly metabolized into glucose, lactose, and glycogen. The body handles excessive glucose consumption through several well-defined metabolic pathways, such as glycogen storage and de novo lipogenesis, creation of new fat. Fruits make you fat. No such system is present for fructose. The more you eat, the more you metabolize. The bottom line is that excess fructose is changed into fat in the liver. High levels of fructose will cause fatty liver. Fatty liver is absolutely crucial in the development of insulin resistance of the liver. Okay, I can't remember anymore, but you can see how it's pretty bad here. When you have fatty liver, you'll die from all kinds of problems later on. Cancer, maybe even potentially, maybe even, I'm not trying to laugh, it's just so horrible, heart disease, cardiac arrest, like heart stopping. Anyway, a 2009 study showed that prediabetes could be induced in healthy volunteers. In 8 weeks, just think about it, making me cough. They were given Kool-Aid fructose sweeteners. And in 8 weeks, they had a problem with pre-diabetic condition. These are human volunteers, healthy. Okay, so fructose, fruit sugar, is poison. My old friend Jack LaLanne, older guys will know, he did television. He used to say, if it tastes sweet, spit it out. So nowadays we found out that even the fake sugar like stevia is not that great for you. Anyway, that's my tactical tip. Thank you, Dr. Liam Celebrity Stone, for letting me do this, okay? Especially young kids and my peers who are like 80s to 100, stop eating sweet stuff and carbohydrates, okay? All right. Oh, by the way, the earth is flat. The earth is flat. Look it up. Eric Dubay. He presents evidence for something like that. You got to decide for yourself, all right? Is the earth flat or round? I have sailed the 7 seas as a pirate. It's flat to me. How could water stay on a spinning ball? Ha! All right, happy winter here in Texas and winter to everywhere else. Okay, bye. Thanks a lot. I hope I don't get fired over this.
So like I said, I don't know, Bucky is kind of, I don't know, expressive. So whether I regret letting him just share that with you or not, oh well. Hey, well, you know what? This tree died. The soil's poisoned. So I'm going to tear this tree down. Look, all you got to do is do this. And it's down. You wait till it dies. Look at the root rot. Look at that. There's poison underneath here. Now let me show you what I got here briefly. Tactical teacher Jeff Anderson, ex-Army guy, provided this. This is called a power machete. No, it's more powerful than Danny Trejo's Machete Kills. It's so sharp, you got to have this plastic around the blade. But this can literally cut through concrete. So look, with no effort at all, that's it. 3 hacks. Now I'm going to focus my chi. 2. Ah! This is not even an axe. And I'm going against grain here. There. You see that? Fun. Power machete.